let's talk about the new Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass update from the Pokemon Company. So yesterday, there was a new trailer, legendary Pokemon discovered in Pokemon Sword and Shield EX, and there's really not much to show in the trailer. It's just gameplay of Spectra and Glacier, but the big thing that we're covering today is the website update, because now all of this good stuff is official, and maybe the best part about this update is that we finally have official artwork for Glacier, Spectra, and the rider forms of Calorix, as well as some new information, so that is what we're going to be covering in today's video. If you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and comment your thoughts down below, because I know a lot of people are going to say, why is this in a trailer? Why is the Pokemon updating now that the expansion pass is out? And yeah, you do get to find out about these new Pokemon almost within minutes of starting the DLC, but I think this is just expected with Pokemon Sword and Shield. I personally prefer that our news cycles were more like Pokemon Sun and Moon, but after Let's Go and Sword and Shield being very sparse on the information, this is expected. They also did this after the base games came out, that we didn't find out about the starter evolutions until after Pokemon Sword and Shield launched. Maybe it was like the day of or something. And then there was a trailer in December that was revealing Pokemon like Mr. Rhyme and I think maybe a few others. I don't really remember, but we already knew about the games, and then we finally got all of the official artwork afterwards. I think it's cool, and I don't have any problem with it because they're just trying to promote their product. Also, I really like the Pokemon trailers, that we just get some cool gameplay, we get a little bit of graphics, and I think it's pretty nice. But let's get into the details from these Pokemon. So, Glacier, Wild Horse Pokemon, pure Ice type. You know about this if you watch my competitive guides. This Pokemon is broken. Hasn't turned out to be like as insane as I thought it was going to be in the meta, because the meta is so like anti-tank, anti-setup, but it's still a ludicrously strong Pokemon. So very heavy boy as well, 1,700 pounds, chilling Neigh ability. It's a ruffian plowing through snowy lands. And this is what I like about it. You know, you get a little bit of extra details as opposed to like when you're just reading off the Pokedex or something. So I like the lore. I like to see what's going on with the new Pokemon. Glacier's might and stamina let it charge through the snowiest of lands and the worst of roads on its thick, burly legs. Glacier thick confirmed. Weird, but okay, Game Freak. I'll allow it. It's also belligerent and proud and takes anything it wants by force. It apparently can't help challenging any strong opponents it sees to battle. Okay, so what I really like about the lore is that the Pokemon is absurd. It's absurd in battle, and it's also absurd just in the Pokemon universe. Like, it just fights everything, it can plow through anything, and that actually backs up with how crazy its stats are. This Pokemon generates intense cold air within its body and emits that cold from its nose and hooves. This cold air covers Glacier's face and legs in unyielding ice, giving its attacks extraordinary destructive power. Once again, all of this makes sense, and I like how it actually works into the lore. It's not just some weird-looking forced ice Pokemon that's a horse or something. It actually makes sense that it creates the cold, and then that's where all that ice design comes from, and then it just makes Pokemon look cool. Like, there could have been a massive failure of these two new Pokemon just going off the data mine. We have a white horse and dark horse and Calorix, and then it got a little bit more refined as we got like more into the data mine and more into the details. But yeah, I think Glacier looks really cool, and I think Spectra looks really cool as well, and there's actually a reason behind its design. So that's awesome. That's why I say comment down below, tell me your thoughts about this. I think it's cool. Nimble movements are not Glacier's strong suit, but it can use the cold exuded from its hooves to freeze the ground, letting it shoot off, sliding across the ice to close distances in a flash during battle. They could have given it like a signature move like Accelerock, maybe 60 base power because everything's overtuned, and that would have made sense, and that would have also been pretty cool. And then Chilling Neigh. Absurd, disgusting, even though it's just Moxie, but I mean, on a legendary Pokemon, like, it's kind of crazy. New ability introduced Pokemon Sword and Shield. When a Pokemon with this ability knocks out a target, its attack stat is boosted. That poor Flygon is dead. Like, that's not fainted, that's not knocked out, that's in Lavender Town. Rip Flygon. You can't 4X anything with a Glacier like that. That's just wrong. Alright, so let's go into Spectra. It's actually the Swift horse Pokemon, ghost type, pretty light, makes sense, Grim Neigh ability, special Moxie, it's absurd. Let's see the details that we have for this Pokemon. Senses sharpen with spectral power. This Pokemon craves silence and solitude and tends to be active at night when its energy is heightened. Its nocturnal habits have left its eyesight weak, but Spectra's other four senses are keenly sharpened, and they give it an accurate sense of the terrain and the locations of living things. I think that's pretty cool, and that is in line with the design. So, a dispassionate Pokemon that tolerates no trespassers. Yeah, you get those vibes. Like, they could have made it My Little Pony, it's just a cute little horsey Pokemon, and it's a ghost type. No, this thing, like, you look at it. You look at the pictures, you look at its art, it's like, yeah, this Pokemon's just cold, and it's going to ruin things. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so that makes it extra cool. Spectra takes in nourishment by absorbing ambient life force emitted by other creatures, has a sharp hearing and a love for peace and solitude, so it avoids any involvement with other living creatures. However, Spectra will attack any trespasser that disturbs its tranquil territory in an effort to drive the intruder off. So it's just chilling, but it's strong, but it also doesn't like show to be ridiculously strong, you know, just a dispassionate Pokemon. It's whatever, but it will mess you up. And then Grimnay, Spectral Moxie, like just craziness. And then I wanted to see if they updated Calorix's page. They didn't. It's been like this for almost a year. Maybe the Calorix page came out like a couple months after, but Calorix was revealed with the announcement of the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, and then all we got to know is that's a noble leader. However, we have the extra details here with the Shadow Rider form, so that's kind of cool. High King Pokemon, Psychic Ghost, 7 feet, and it's also going to be 118.2 pounds, so just kind of adding in the weight of Calorix, but I think also a little bit more, so yeah, 98.1. That's a very specific weight considering it's only 17 pounds. So I'm guessing the cape and the extra big brain energy has actually added into Calorix. So, I mean, there we go. Running thousands of miles with swift strides and spectral power. Spectra's skills have been heightened by Calorix's psychic energy. There we go. So that's lore. That makes a lot of sense. That's also like really funny. I saw some memes where it's just like, you know how you could have skipped the entire story? It's like, here's Calorix, the one that you used to call a ruler, and then like Calorix just gets super buff. It's like, yeah, that's all you had to do. Is I'd be like, hey, village people, Calorix is real. There you go, Calorix is strong again. So we got that. It's swift enough to run thousands of miles in a single day, and spectral powers have gained strength. So 130 speed. Actually, it'd probably be really fun to see what Pokemon lore says about speed, because like Pidgeot is super fast. And then we also have Spectre being super fast. Thousands of miles in a single day, that means it goes hundreds of miles per hour. And then Jolteon has the same speed stat, so minus the endurance or the stamina, is Jolteon also that fast? Fun stuff to think about. Moreover, Spectre's unearthly might have unlocked the full potential of Calorix's psychic power. This lets Calorix see all events from past to future. The Regal Pokemon can manifest this power over a radius of more than 30 miles. So, yeah, that's what it says. It's claimed to see every past, present, and future event. Wait a second! Doesn't that mean he should have seen this working out and not be surprised about any of the events inside the DLC? I'm calling shenanigans, Game Freak. Also, I caught Calorix. Why doesn't it tell me the next time I'm getting a shiny Pokemon? Or which encounter to use to get a shiny Pokemon? The inconsistencies. We were just praising the lore, and now it all falls apart. Calorix can pour its psychic power into Spectre in order to create countless small will-o'-the-wisps and rain them down on opponents like a meteor shower. It appears anything touched by one of these wisps can have its life force stolen. That's absolutely busted while being scorched with burning heat. Moreover, Calorix can condense the spectral aura into a large black mist-like mass. This mass is imbued with power to absorb life force, and it sucks in the souls of nearby living things like a black hole. That's like final manga boss. That's not okay. That's actually kind of ridiculous. I can't wait to see what they have to say about Ice Rider Calorix. But I mean, I like how it makes sense too. The ability as one, Pokemon combines the effects of both Calorix's Unnerve ability and Spectre's Grimnay ability. The funny thing is, when like the ability came out from the leak of the DLC, everyone's like, okay, this is fake. There's no way that this is actually a real thing. But I mean, trusting Game Freak to pull it off like this, and I think it's pretty funny. But as one makes sense because they lend each other their power and then become just unstoppable gods. Astral Barrage, powerful ghost type move, hits both opponents in doubles. You want the deets? Boom, there's your deets. 120 power, that's crazy. Also, because of this update on the Pokemon website and the Pokemon trailer, might as well just do the moveset guides. So check those out later today. Come back to the channel if you don't get the notification. Glacier is going to be the same, by the way, but 130 power, so just more strong. There we go. Also, I think one thing that was interesting from the data mine is that there was actually like a model for the Glacial Lance, so you actually get to see that kind of coming through in multiple ways as well. But let's check out Ice Rider Calorix. Psychic power and cold awaken each other, I guess. Glacier's powers are heightened by Calorix's psychic energy. The cold Glacier emits can reach 500 degrees below zero. It also has the endurance to run for 7 days and nights on end, no matter how rough the road is, by instantly freezing and smashing through any obstacles in its path. And then full potential, manifest power radius 30 miles, so cool stuff. Calorix can use its psychic energy to condense the cold emitted by Glacier into gigantic icicles. It can then fire these icicles at opponents like arrows or wield them like lances for charging attacks. These psychically strengthened icicles are powerful enough to blow holes in rocky mountains and pass through them completely. Not as strong as spectral black hole life-absorbing energy. It's just, yeah, I think when you start getting into the special side of things versus the physical side of things, physical is a lot harder. It's like, oh, you punched a hole through a mountain? Like, I mean, that's kind of standard for anime, you know? But I do like it. I think all this stuff is pretty cool, and the move animations in Pokemon Sword and Shield are just so good. Pyro Ball's amazing, Snipe Shot's incredible, all the new moves, like Urshifu's are really cool too. This is really cool. So all the new stuff, all the animations, very high tier from Game Freak, and then details are just nice on top of that. So now, everything's complete. And that's another reason to talk about this. That's another reason to note the video. Everything is complete. We still have holiday season, we still have the 25th anniversary, and we still have other big announcements coming from the Pokemon Company. So we are now in the end game, even though all that means is that we're getting into the beginning of the new game. That metaphor did not work out. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching. Let's just get out of this one.